meeting before sine die. Maybe. Anyway, thank you for being here. It's a great day. This is my last official Rules Committee day. And thank you, Senator Miller. I have cried so much. I have to test my testosterone levels. I think they're real low. Anyway, I'm glad to be here today. I'm not going to do any more. We got a long day, and let me tell you some and they're not ground rules, but we have over 135 bills. I've never had that much at the end. They all came out of committee late. I don't quite understand that, but they did. And we're going to pick about 80. So there are going to be some that don't make it, and I am sorry. My whole premise is that I select the bills for the committee, and the committee members select the bill for the floor. So I hope you've done your homework and have got everybody involved in that regard. All righty, it's going to be a great day on the floor tomorrow and then on Monday as well. Senator Tillery, is there something that we can do for you? You're a very important guy right now, and I want to make sure you're taken care of at the beginning. Ah, yes. All right, Senator Anderson, would you do our devotion, please?
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, once again, thank you for a beautiful day. Dear Heavenly Father, we want to lift up our chairman today. Thank you for sending him our way. Thank you for all the years of services he's given to the great state of Georgia. We're going to miss him, but he wants to go home, so we're going to let him go home. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for loving us. Thank you for everyone in this room. Dear Lord, give us the wisdom and knowledge we need to make the right decisions for the great state of people in the great state of Georgia. We love you and we need you. Forgive us our sins and thank you for our wonderful blessings. In your name's sake, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Senator. That almost sounded like a eulogy. So I'm a little nervous.
Bring him home.
I may start crying myself. All right. Let me tell you what I want to do first. We're gonna talk about study committees and resolutions that we have for senators. So let us do that. Then we'll get to business on other things. Okay. In your folder, you have a proposed consent calendar that I'm going to add something to, I think, and a proposed study committee calendar that I know I'm going to add something to. So let's see. Let's go to the proposed resolution calendar. You see what's on there. I think we've heard from everybody. Be glad if somebody wants to talk about Senate Resolution 62. That's the senator from the 2nd. Senate Resolution 546, 584, 603, 638, 658, 768, 799, 800, 818, 821. Does anybody want to speak on those? Okay, go.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's an honor to be before my last Rules Committee meeting.
I'm honored too.
I propose Senate Resolution 62 is to commend Tommy Smith. Tommy Smith is a Georgian for about 14 years now. He was instrumental in encouraging.
And look, thank you. You worked with the majority leader on that too.
That's it. Yes,
and
sir.
Thank you for working with us on that.
Thank
all right. Anyone else? Yes, sir. Senator Robertson. And it's going to be on a consent calendar. It'll be an easy vote. Maybe.
Mr. Chair, 768 is dealing with the textile industry, and us trying to save jobs in Georgia, and our friends in D.C. are tampering with that current labor agreement, and we want to prevent them from messing with it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? All right, you see that? Yes, sir. Do you have something on the consent calendar? All right, study committee one. We're not there. Any others? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put yours on the study committee. What's your name again? Yeah, you ain't right. I know that one. Okay, I'm looking for a motion. All right, second. All right, any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed, same sign. And, how can I say this without offending anybody? And there's no people that are in this regard, but the fat lady's still not in the building. So life's not over for anything. All right. Okay, let's talk about the study committees. And Senator James, what was your number on that one? 615. I left it off accidentally. only because I knew you'd remind me if I did.
I came here today just.
615. Tell us what 615 is.
It is a bill, it's requesting a study committee for HOAs because we have a lot of.
Yeah, homeowners association.
Homeowners
I will tell you honestly, and only because I can tell you honestly, because I don't really care. In fact, I've never cared. I can't stand HOAs, but I'm going to give you a study committee. I hate them. They're like the Nazis. They think they're in charge.
Citizens who are concerned on both ends, pro and con. So I thought we should study.
Sorry. Okay, well, you got it. And I may vote against it, though. I'm kidding. What? Look, and let me tell you. I be staying at Atlantic Station during session, and I pushed a cart up there to take my grocery one day, and they fined the owner of the condo $175. I told him I wasn't going to pay it, so he had to pay it. But, I mean, that's, they have a little power, and they think they're the king or queen. Now, I don't like that. All righty, enough said. Moving on. Okay, but we have 2 substitutes. All right, hold it. Let me just read the Senate resolution, the Senate study committees, and then anybody want to speak about it, we can. Senate Resolution 329, they're in your folder. 383, 428, 450, 650, 659, we have a substitute.
615.
Huh?
The one we just had. 615.
Oh, and 615. And 741, 770, 802, and we have a substitute for that one. Hey, that's mine. Okay. 809, 822. All right. Is there anybody that out of those that want to speak on their study committee? Okay. What about 659? Whose is that?
Gordon.
All right. You want to speak on that and your substitute, please.
Mr. Chairman, this is thank you very much.
Don't talk till you get to the microphone.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. 659 is a substitute for a House Study Committee, or for a Senate Study Committee on the homeless problem that we have in Georgia.
All right, you've been working with some other people to help.
Yes, we have an identical from the House, from Katie Dempsey, Representative Katie Dempsey.
Do you want to talk about your adjustment? Your committee substitute? Do you have any details that you want to bring up, or do we just supposed to use Vulcan mind mail to kind of get it from you?
Well, I think that would be just perfect, Mr. Chairman. I think you just pass it on out. Let me have the
All
committee.
right, let me restate this. What does your committee substitute do?
Well, in very plain language, sir, we'll meet on this committee, and we will determine what we're going to do about the homeless issues in Georgia and how they're going to be handled with all the money coming in that we think is not being handled.
Okay, I'm just afraid to ask you again. So, all right.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Please help me here.
I'm really confused. Can we get him to explain it to us one more time?
All right, did you ever see
I don't know how to
take,
get it quite that.
Look, I don't want to take too much time. We got so much to do. But normally the TV show Taxi, where he was taking his driver's license, they said, "What does the yellow light do?" Y'all have heard that, right? Okay. All right.
Go real fast at the yellow light.
No, the yellow light says slow down, and he goes, "What does your substitute do?"
Thank you.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Thank you. All right. He still don't understand, does he? All right. Senate Resolution 802. 802. That's mine. What am I doing now? Oh, okay. All right. We changed from a joint study committee to a Senate study committee. So that is now a Senate study committee. I know. Anybody else? All right. I need a motion. Second. All in favor say aye. Thank you. Good grief. My goodness. All right. Now we have some bills that we're going to substitute. Remember, we can the last few days, thanks to Senator Cowser long ago. All righty. Okay. All right. This is House Bill 469. This is Ron Stevens' bill, and we've talked to him about this as well. We have taken all reference to the film industry out. No. Okay. This substitute strikes the language adding the historic tax credit intended to sunset the video gaming studio tax credit. This is a 469. This video game studio credit program has been thoroughly reviewed and renewed over the years, and it's very limited to the scope with huge returns. So this amendment lets us study the program without interfering with it and hoping to renew it. The program has a built-in sunset on credits, which I think every credit thing should have a sunset, don't you?
I agree.
Okay, all right, good. So we can review it and make sure they know how important we are. Since this program has been vetted heavily over the years, we expect to see a strong ROI as we have before. This substitute ensure we don't need to terminate it to measure it. All right. Anybody have any questions? Good. I don't want. Hey, Ron, good to see you. Do you want to talk about that? Well, good, because I don't have a clue what I said. But it's really good, and I'm all right. You good with that? Okay. All right. We got the author's approval. I need any questions? Hearing none. I need a motion to approve the substitute. Larry and then Lee. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Thank you so much for being nice to me on that one. Okay. House Bill 733. This is Senator Gooch. You want to tell us about that?
I will. The underlying bill dealt with gap insurance, with automobile insurance and financing. We've added the language that was in Senate Bill 487 that Senator McNeil passed earlier in the year. Hasn't made it all the way to the finish line in the House, so we've already seen it's dealing with breast cancer and mammogram. So we're
It's a
asking
good bill.
for those
Yes.
to be put
And look,
together.
thank you for knowing that issue. That's
Thank
so
you.
well. All right. Any question? Need a motion from Larry, a second from Lee. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. All approve. Any the other way, negative. Bye. Okay. House Bill 7. That's it. House Bill 1009. Gooch, you're on a roll. Keep going.
1009 is a bill dealing with personal delivery devices, also known as robots. The bill came through committee.
The robot bill.
The bill came through committee. We had some confusion in some language at the end. We wanted to clean up dealing with autonomous vehicles. Chairman Ginn took a stab at it in the committee sub and didn't get it exactly right. So this clears it all up.
You were so kind to him. Any questions? Thank you. This is a great bill, and it reminds me of the Lost in Space robot. Can anybody do it?
Danger will run.
Okay. All right. Good. Y'all heard it, didn't you? Okay. I need a motion from Dean Burke, second from Albers. Any questions? Hearing none. Moving on. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Okay. Now this is in your folder, and it's been there at least 10 minutes, so you've had plenty of time to read all these. All right. House Bill 1150. Tyler Harper. No, Larry Walker. It's got Tyler Harper on my notes, so give it to us, Larry.
This is the Freedom to Farm Act, and the committee sub just makes one change and inserts the word private on line 101 between the words no and nuisance.
Line 101.
Yeah, hang on a second. Hey, and thank you for bringing that forward. My goodness, that's been a sought-after bill in my district, so thank you. All right, any questions? All in favor? Hold it. Motion from Lee, second from Harper. I got to give him a little credit. All right, any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed, no. Okay, here we go. Okay, you got a no over here. All right. Yeah, 2 no's, maybe 3, 2.5. All right, House Bill 1188. Hatchett, would you come and tell us about this? Bo Hatchett's good man. He's my roommate. He doesn't talk much. I have to push anything out of him, get some information. He's a rising star. All right. Yeah, what else can I say that I not mean? Give it to us.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is a governor's bill we passed out before. There was an amendment on the floor that we had to get the language cleared up. The amendment just basically says if you're a high-risk sex offender, you can't use social media to communicate with a minor.
Okay, that's good. Can we put that with a lot of crazy people so they can't use their internet or social media
To
too?
communicate with us, that would be great.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. And I can say that, because I don't care. In fact, I never did. All right, Senator, yes. Oh, okay. All right, any question for the author? All right, hearing none. A motion by Dean Burke, second by Albers. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All right, all opposed, same sign.
Thank you.
All right, House Bill 1283. Senator Mullis, this is one of my favorite bills. This is a recess bill. We passed it several times. We hadn't got it where the governor wanted to sign it, about 2 of them. And this is it. This is going to be work. I mean, this is going to be a good bill, and I'm going to have fun and well on this bill, as always. All right. Any question? Looking for a motion? Motion here, second here. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? No. Okay. Hey, I got you. Hey, good to see you. Come on in. All right. No, that didn't, Dominique. All right. House Bill 1437. Demetrius. I'm sorry. I'm from Chickamauga. I can't get all these names right. All right. Stand by. I'm looking for my sheet.
It's what your answer to is not what they call you.
Okay. All right. House Bill. All right. Back to order, please. This is serious business. House Bill 1437, all references to the movie and film industry and the cuts and caps and all that stuff has been eliminated from this bill. Looking forward to continuing work with the House to get it perfected. All right. Any questions? Hear none. Need a motion? Got Brass and Walker. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Thank you. My goodness, why am I doing so many of these? Oh, that was it. Okay. All righty. House Bill 1520. This is Senator Miller, Council on Addressing Healthcare Workforce Challenges.
You're doing great, Mr. President. Mr. Chairman, go keep going.
I don't have my notes on this one, so.
Establishes Georgia Council for Addressing Healthcare Workforce Challenges and provides strategic leadership and thought and recommendations for the future of healthcare workers in Georgia.
All right, and this establishes the Georgia Council on Addressing Healthcare Workforce Problems. All right,
That's
great.
Representative, brought by a great representative, Representative Hawkins.
That's one of them Hall County boys, isn't it? Hey, I got a little cavity I want you to look at. All right, any questions? Any discussion? All in favor? Hold it. I need a motion. Albers and Dugan. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Thank you. Moving on. House Resolution. Is Watson here? Senator Watson? Okay, would you come and give us a little bit on this? This is House Resolution 204. The dedication of Judge Willie Lovett Judicial Justice Center. This over there in Georgia's first city area?
Yes, sir. This is for Judge Willie Lovett, well-educated man, respected judge. Is to name a building in Chatham County for him, brought to us by Representative Carl Gilliard.
Outstanding. Is anybody having questions? All right. Looking for a motion, second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. All right, is that it? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. House Resolution 664 by Senator Brass.
This is the annual conveyance bill,
Oh, yeah.
and all we're doing is there was one little issue that was brought to my attention down in Glenn County. There were some question marks around it, so it was requested that we just go ahead and take it out, and we'll deal with it next year.
And thank you. All right. Did y'all need a profile on me or something? I mean, you're leaving. Thank you. I'm honored. Look, you've always been fair to me. Mullis. Just want to make sure you got it. Okay. All right. Ellen, thank you. Okay. What for? Oh, we need a motion for Representative Senator Brass for the representative.
Butch
gave it. Need a second right here. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Okay. Did that get them all? All right. We're good. Okay, now we're going to hear from our House friends, and go ahead. You're up. You got up. Now, we're going to go to the people standing first, but thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee.
Yeah, well.
It is the sad day. This is the last time I'll be able to bring a bill to you, and I've got two wonderful bills for you, and I do have a hanky to dry my eyes. All right. I have two bills.
That was good, darling.
1288, it relates to the state employees, the benefit for death benefits, so that it can be assigned by the beneficiary to the funeral homes. It's a simple bill, very easy. For some reason, our programs didn't allow that, and it just will help everybody. I appreciate your
Thank you, and let me commend you. That was a great display of emotions too. And if I was in the acting industry, I would hire you. That was outstanding.
Will you be my manager?
Okay.
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 I have one more bill, and this is House Bill 1182, and this is very important for Grady County. It's an economic development. 70 years ago, they tried to get a permit to build a big lake, which they've done.
Now, what is the bill number?
It's 1182.
Please write that down in order. 1182.
Yes. Yes.
Not you.
Okay.
Us.
Okay. Thank you. And anyway, they built the lake, and now they want to develop it. The county owns the property, and this will just help them to do it. I appreciate your consideration.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions to the author? Okay, hearing none. Ms. Smith? Oh, I'm sorry. Leader Dugan? Okay. Uh-oh. Yes, sir. Wait a minute. What, 4?
4. Would it be possible for those that are presenting to tell us which page number?
Oh, thank you. My mistake. Look, like you do in the House, tell us the page number. Page number's at the bottom.
Okay.
And where it is on that page. Please,
Thank you.
that's okay.
I-
But everybody else, please. do
Thank
that.
you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Leader Dugan. I know you're about to fire me. Just wait till Monday. All right, thank you. Hey, Lynn, wait, Tuesday. Let me back up. Let me get my senators first. Do you have anything you want to tell us about? All right, we'll rock and roll. Be quick, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Quick feet.
Mr. Chairman, we have two great House bills. House Bill 972.
All right, hold it. You missed that a while ago. Tell me the page.
Oh,
and
I'm
tell
sorry.
me where it is.
Section, members, we're looking at Section 1, page 2.
And let me say this. The senators have been babied over here. They haven't had to be restrictive, not like in the House. So we're just not used to that. So please forgive us. All right, go.
Section 1, page 2, House Bill 972, Professional Counsel's Bill. It's imperative to ensure Georgia's.
Did you tell us the number?
Yes, sir.
972. Okay, good.
House Bill 972.
All right.
It puts 1,700 counselors on the street to fight mental health.
All right, great bill. Any questions? Give me the second
The
one.
second bill, 937, is a great bill. It allows Medicaid coverage for mammograms every year, annual.
Outstanding. Thank you
Mr.
so
Chairman.
much.
Thank you, members of the committee.
Thank you
This
for
is-
your contribution to this legislature, too. You've been outstanding.
I enjoy being a part. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right. Senator Jordan, did you have anything for us? Thanks for being here. Not yet. Okay. I mean, we've already done yours. Do you have anything else?
No, Senator Jackson just gave.
Okay.
Mammogram, that was
All right. Thank you. All right. Senator Snyder, I'm sorry. Let's see. Any other senator in here? I don't see anybody. Billy Hickman, you have anything? Marty Harbin, you have anything? Max Burns, you have Congressman Burns, you have anything? Sheila McNeil, do you have anything, Sheila? Sheila, stand up. Thank you for allowing us to become good friends with you. We appreciate your service, and we're going to miss you. So thank you. Let's give Sheila a hand, too. And let's give Lester Jackson a hand as well. Stand up, Lester. All righty. Anybody else I'm missing from the Senate side? Okay, Lynn. Tom, who? Tyler, I'll get him in a minute. He's at the table. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr.
Is
Chairman,
that all right,
members of
Tyler?
the committee. Last page in the middle, it's a resolution.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. Go.
So it's a constitutional amendment. It's House Resolution 594. And this legislation would allow temporary property tax relief for disaster damaged properties which are located within a nationally declared disaster area. It's permissive, and it's only for the year of the disaster.
All right, any questions for the author? Thank you.
Thank you.
And also, Jen Jordan, I'm sorry. I don't know why I didn't say that. You know, you have your computer. It's like you're studying for the bar exam or something. I didn't know. Would you stand up, too? Let's recognize Jen Jordan, too. Yeah, every time in the well she stands up, I have to figure out what I'm going to say that she's not going to get the right answer for. So thank you. All righty. Hey, let me call Penny Houston first. Penny, are you kidding? She and I work on the same budget area, and I'm trying to get some good graces from her. Tell us all you got here.
Thank you.
Sharon,
House
you're
Bill
next.
1186, it will allow a professional. a page, excuse me, page 3.
All right, 1186. Keep going.
1186, it will allow a professional who's not a licensed audiologist to perform a non-diagnostic hearing screen on persons up to 22 years of ages. And I hope when this comes up, if it gets out, that you will not allow any amendments, because I'm afraid it'll kill the bill, and it's very important for children now to have hearing screens. So many got left out during the pandemic, and this is so important to the children of Georgia.
All right, any questions for the author? All right, tell us the other one.
And the other one is House Bill 1307. It's page 4.
Page 4.
Page 4,
Lee, it's page
1307.
4. I'll help you with Lee. That's perfect for him. All right, keep going.
All right, page 4 just requires excavator that when he strikes a gas main or utility facility to dial 911 and to codify it in law so we can get some more credits from the federal government and bring more money back to
Lee, this is when you have a lot of gas. Are you familiar with that now? Okay. Any others?
That's it.
Thank you very much.
And thank you so much for your service.
Thank you, dear. I appreciate it. Chairman Cooper, Sharon Cooper. And while she's coming up there, let me tell you, she's been a good friend long ago, just like Miss Houston. And when her husband passed away, she gave me this tie right here. And I'm proud to wear it in honor of him and for Sharon. All right, now don't cry. I'll be doing that this week, too.
You had to do that. Forever, as Pooh Bear says, forever in my heart.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting me make my committee meeting on time. I have 2 bills for you today to the committee. The first one would be 1092. It's on page 3, 7th from the bottom. 1092, page 3, 7th from the bottom. That would allow judges to delay the time that a woman starts her incarceration if she is pregnant and no danger of flight or harms herself or others. This is to help mothers and babies, have a healthier pregnancy and not have low birth weight babies.
You got another one? Is that it?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, please.
Okay, page 3, the very first bill is 1039. I'm on the Economic Development Committee in the House and touring the state, and this would add, we have a tax credit for doctors who go into our rural areas. This would expand that to include nurse practitioners and PAs. They were only using about $1 million. It was up to $5 million, and so we reduced the number to $2 million. And I sure would like for us to have to come by and raise that again. But we should be so lucky to have that many people going to our rural areas to deliver health care.
We need them. Any questions for the author? Is that it? You only got 2 at the end here? That's amazing.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thanks
for all your work too. All righty. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sharon? You have a question for her?
I take it there was a sub?
Did you ask me a question?
Yeah, was there a substitute?
Yeah, it's on it was put on another bill.
About railroads.
So, thank you.
Okay. Come on. I'll get you next.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My bill is on the 6th page, the first one, House Bill 1405, and it simply amends the zoning procedures law to codify how you challenge and appeal certain land use decisions. Everybody's in agreement, ACCG, GMA, the realtors, and it will cut litigation costs for local governments and citizens. So,
any questions? 14 what?
1405. It's on the 6th page, number 1.
Page 6. Page 6, Lee. All right. Anything else?
Chairman Mullis, I just want to tell you, if you're looking for a career after you leave, I know the owner of Punchline Comedy in my district. So.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Representative. Ms. Ballinger, you're going to be next.
Good afternoon, Chair Mullis, and congratulations and thank you for your service.
Thank you very much.
My bill is on page 2, line 11, HB 937. I repeat, HB 937. This bill actually makes sure that insurance company sends a notification to women upon reaching age 40 to have an annual mammogram in every year thereafter.
So that doesn't affect you at all. You're not 40, right?
No, sir, but I'm a cancer survivor.
Thank you.
I wish I was 40.
Congratulations. Yeah, I hear you.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer about 4 months ago, Chair,
Bless-
and because of early detection, it saved my life.
Bless your
So I'm
heart.
just on a mission to help. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just on a mission to help save other women's
Thank
lives.
you. Yeah, don't get me crying, though, but keep going.
This year alone, over 9,000 women in the state of Georgia in 2022 will be diagnosed with breast cancer, and only 1,400 will actually win their battle.
That's
So
sad.
I'm just trying to save lives. This is
Thank
a
you.
life-saving bill. Thank you so
Congratulations.
much.
All right, thank you so much. Any questions, the author? I forgot that part. You're good. All righty, Representative Ballinger, Chairman Ballinger.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. I had a great time presenting your Senate Bill 319 yesterday on the floor of the
Hey,
House.
thank you so much. How did it go?
Was very successful. We had it actually got more votes. The Senate bill got more votes than my original House vote. So
It's all a
just the
team.
magic of the Senate, I guess.
No, thank
The first bill that I have is House Bill 1234. It's on the 4th page, the 5th one down. This would allow for children that have extended care from DFACS, meaning those from 18 to 21, would receive the services of an attorney. Right now, some people, they get out of DFACS, then they want to sign themselves back in. It would just make sure that they have a lawyer representing them. Another one that I would like to present, it's not on your sheet, is House Bill 272. I'm not sure why it's not on the sheet. It passed unanimously out of Senate Judiciary.
Okay.
And it, the sheriffs were happy with it. Every GMA, ACCG, we made a lot of changes to it. It's just the committee to study raising the age. It's not actually raising the age at this point. So anyway, everybody was happy with it. It did pass unanimously.
Thank you very much. Any
Thank you.
questions for the author? Thank you.
Thank you.
It's not over yet. All right, Representative Meeks.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to be with you today. I have on page 5, almost close to the top, House Bill 1331. It's a governor's initiative. It's the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, which is a 4-title federal funding program. 2 of those titles currently reside for administration within TCSG. We are moving a 3rd title to TCSG for administration. Reason for that is there's some overlap between DOL and TCSG in terms of the employment services. There are co-located offices, and TCSG just is better positioned in order to get workers to get training for workers and direct them to opportunities within their communities. So, Mr. Chairman, that's the bill. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Well, let me ask you, how does that compare to the linden tree? Would you give me some of that?
Well, yes,
Needs
sir.
to be good.
It's where we go for advice and wisdom.
Okay, I can deal with that. Anybody else got anything? Knowledge
and wisdom.
Reaching other people.
Reaching
and-
others,
yeah.
absolutely.
All right, you need to work on that, okay?
Thank you, sir. I'll work on that.
All right, any questions for the author? All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Petrie.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I've got something here I'm going to hand off to Senator Watson. I'm bringing you today House Bill 203, first page, about 5 down. This is the Tybee Island Lighthouse tag. This lighthouse, by the way, to those of you who aren't aware, was commissioned by General James Edward Oglethorpe, built first in 1736. I think Representative Hogan and Senator Anderson both worked on that project. But this lighthouse is an iconic symbol.
Lee, they were
Georgia
saying that
Coast.
you worked on that originally.
Anyway, this license plate, we've already sold about 25,000 of them. Senator Watson's going to carry it. We helped to pick with the community's input, the rendition. And I know all of you guys are going to want one of them.
Now, let me ask you, what bill number was that again?
That is House Bill 203, Mr. Chairman.
First page, okay.
Yes, sir.
All righty, thank you so much. Do you
Thank
have
you, my
anything
friend,
else?
and I want to thank you for all you've done for me over all these years I've been here.
You're very
thank
kind.
you, sir.
Thank you so much. Mr. Warehouser.
Thank you, Warehouser. Chairman, if you'll go
to page 5.
Sorry, I can't.
I made
Go.
sure this was at the very top of the page.
Page 5.
1319, very top one. It's a loan for forgiveness for 2 areas that the state's trying to fill, law enforcement and medical examiners.
It's a good bill. Any questions? All right, go next one.
And then if you go to page 6, I don't know how it slipped down to the number 2 position, but it's second on the page. It's 1409, and that comes from the State Department of Workers' Comp to raise the minimum weekly wages.
Okay, any questions? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your service. You still have that gift I gave you the first time we met? Or is that
Yeah,
gone?
you're talking about the stationery or that
Yeah,
one?
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, this
Thank
man's a printer. He's in a printing business, right? Thank you very much. Mr. McDonald. Is there anybody that's member of leadership in the audience on the House side? I don't want to hold them up. They could hold me up. You know what I'm saying? All right, keep going.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. HB 1216, page 4 at the top. HB 1216 is part of the Governor's Public Safety Initiative. Basically, it increases the minimums for fleeing and eluding for the first 1, 2, and 3 offenses on both the fines and time served. There's still aggravated misdemeanors, but the 4th time you flee and elude is an automatic felony unless you do a few things like laying drags, go around a school bus while there's signs out, driving on a sidewalk. This bill also currently you can only be arrested for alcohol violation of .08 or greater. If you're fleeing and eluding, this brings in all impaired drivers of any substance, makes that a felony.
All right, Senator Miller's got a question.
Yes, sir.
So they have to be arrested 4 times for fleeing for it to be a felony?
The 4th time is automatic,
4th time?
unless you drive on a sidewalk, Honda on a sidewalk. It's basically
Honda on the sidewalk's permitted.
Yeah, Honda,
Okay.
Honda, you get a free pass.
All right, thank
All
you.
right. Any questions for the author? All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
4 times?
Vance Smith.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
3, I get let go.
Page 4.
Hey, yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Page 4, about 2/3 of the way down, House Bill 1291. This bill was perfected in Senate Finance. It has data centers, high-tech
You
centers.
can tell he's been here. You use the word perfected. All right, go.
And the economic development uses this technique, then tax incentive, to draw these companies to Georgia, and they employ a lot of our citizens. So I'd appreciate your consideration.
Any questions for the author? You got anything else?
One more.
All right.
Yes, sir. On page 5, halfway down, House Bill 1352. This provides a service to our citizens so that they can pull that unclaimed property out of DOR, and their companies that actually do that will work with the citizens and help bring that unclaimed property back to them. It's their property. So,
all right.
That's all.
All right. Any
Thank you.
questions? Thank you much.
Yes, sir.
Hang tight just a second. Representative, I'm going to clean out the front row here. Tired of looking at him. Chairman Martin. I'm teasing. I get the peach guy soon. I love his peaches.
Facer, we will miss you,
Thank you,
Chairman Mullis.
honey. Thank you.
First, I'd like to
tell me all you got.
Yes, sir. On page 1, House Bill 428. The Senate borrowed a bill number I'd sent over last year. We didn't need that, and the Senate has put some sales tax exemption on that. I believe Senator Albers could speak to that further if he'd like, if the chair would like to do that. On page 6.
If I have a question, just let me know. Just keep on going.
On page 6, House Bill 1435 is what we're referring to as our gap funding to help people cross the finish line in the technical college system for certification or a degree.
And look, that's an important bill. And let me say, if I say that's an important bill, I want somebody to pick it. All right, keep going.
Well, we thank you. And I'd hope you would look at some others. HR 732 is on the 7th page. 3rd from the bottom. This allows local governments to pay off their tax anticipation notes over a 12-month period rather than the static calendar year. Many times the tax digest doesn't come out late and the tax bills don't go out on time, and it puts them in a bind. And if it were going to be on your sheet, it would be
yes, sir.
House Bill 1406
Okay.
would be on the top of page 6. I'm sure that was just an
It's
oversight.
okay. I'm sure it was. Keep going.
So 1406 would be there, and that's going to be a transparency bill for local governments. And also on page 6, 1424 is a taxpayer-friendly bill to allow people with personal property over $200,000 to appeal directly to a hearing officer rather than Board of Equalization, and help those tax digests get out quicker. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
All right.
If I
Any
can help you
questions
with
for
anything.
that? Thank you very much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it, Mayor and Representative. Yes, sir.
So, okay, go ahead.
Now you got a beard. You're a mountain guy. Are you a mountain guy?
Whatever helps me get my bill out, I would. I have two bills on page 5. The 5th and 6th bill on that page is 1343 and 1344. 1343, and both of these come per request of the Georgia National Guard. 1343 removes the requirement of the Adjutant General to publish in his annual report that's given to the public the list of all commissioned officers as a safety concern. And then also there's a requirement for them to print and index and distribute all of the laws annually, all of the laws that apply to the Georgia National Guard. They do this digitally with on the web for their members, and this would just be a cost savings for them as well. So that's 1343.
Okay. Your next one.
All right, 1344 simply updates the word wife to spouse in the state's anti-discrimination, employment discrimination code section.
All right. Any question? 1344. Was that it?
That was it.
All right. Go.
You're publishing that information of commissioned officers where?
It's in the annual report, it looks like a little book that we get. We even get a copy of it as well on our desks every session. It's available to the public, and they're just asking to get those names of the commissioned officers off that, because it's currently required that they put it in that report, and they just don't want for the security concern. Yes.
Okay, I got you. That's the part I missed. Thank you.
All right. Any other questions? Thank you. Anything else?
That's
All right,
it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hang on a second. Hey, Katie Dempsey, would you come forward?
There we go.
I mean, Lee Anderson likes you, and he threatened me if I didn't bring you up here.
I appreciate
Put the mic down where they can hear you.
I appreciate
No
that, sir.
offense. No
I know.
offense.
I know. I need all the friends I can get. Thank you, Senator
Yeah, we all do.
Anderson.
All right, go.
So the first is in the middle of the 5th page, 1355, to align Georgia's lead poisoning statutes with federal law and actually save many children's lives and give them a brighter future. The next one is not on your list, but I'd like to mention it
Please.
if I may, because I think it's important to the Senate. There were some changes that were made to HB 291. The original of the intent is to grow the healthcare field, particularly nursing, to add a nursing school to the tuition equalization grant. That is all that they do, and we will immediately have more nurses. They are second in those who pass and sit for their exam and pass the exam and are licensed, just behind Emory in the number of successful
All right.
students.
Any other?
That's it.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your success this year as well.
Thank
you. Rick Jaspers, demand from Pickens County. I used to call him Hank Kimball because he is the county agent. Y'all remember that? He's nothing like.
You
Yeah,
did,
he's
and,
nothing like Hank
Mr.
Kimball.
Chairman, my memory of you is you and I drove to Jekyll Island one year, and it was
Hey, no telling secrets, okay?
I didn't record anything either.
What was it?
I'll decline to answer that question, Senator Gooch. We did stop at the Pizza Inn, though.
We did. The Pizza Inn, my favorite place.
That's right.
All right.
Mr. Chairman, I have two bills.
Yes, sir.
HB 1042, they're both on page 3. So it allows local governments, local development authorities to get a grant up to $200,000 from the One Georgia Authority to put in high-need areas a physician's office to help recruit them. Second one is number 1043, Georgia Endowment for Teaching. This works with TCSG to form a commission that them go out and raise funds to fund some of our high-need teaching areas where they're unable to fund and pay them enough to keep them on the job and train their Georgia students.
All right, any questions for the author? Yes, sir, Senator Miller.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Endowment for teaching professionals. At what level? Is that technical college or?
TCSG. Yes, sir.
TCSG. Great bill.
It's a great.
Because they can't keep people. You're
It's an
absolutely right.
opportunity they need. We need to help them do that.
That's a good bill. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Any other questions? You got anything else?
I'm going to transportation right now to vote out your very important road naming bill.
You're very kind. We're going to wait and let Senator James exit the room. No, not at all. No.
Oh, was that you?
I'm sorry.
I thought it was one of them obnoxious Hondas. I didn't know. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And look, thank you for being kind to me. You've been good to me. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, Mr. Chokus, Michael Chokus. I mean, we went to, where did we go? Turkey together.
Turkey to go.
Now, what an experience just being in Turkey with you.
It was an experience.
I'm
Right
kidding.
during the Syrian crisis, and you take us to
Yes.
the border.
I know we
50,000
we nearly got shot
refugees.
at, didn't we?
We almost did. It was.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad you were my bodyguard too.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yes, sir. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Members of the committee, I bring before you HB 918. That's the middle of the second page, and that simply creates a rare disease council, advisory council. There are 7,000 rare diseases out there. Collectively, they affect between 25 and 30 million Americans each year. That's it. And then once before I came here before you and brought in HB 1103, I wanted to ask for it again. It's on page 3 towards the bottom, and that changes the weight for heavy equipment, motor vehicles, heavy equipment, rental equipment. It brings the weight down from 5,000 pounds to 1,500 pounds, and that's it, sir. And I've got my Kleenex, and we're going to be crying all afternoon.
You're very kind.
And there are children in Americus, Georgia, that are really upset that you're leaving the Senate. I just want you to know that.
Americus, Georgia is it's the area in which thoroughbred Southern accents come, but yours doesn't seem to be like that. I'm talking about George Hooks and Tom Weldon and those guys.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
But thank you so much. You've been very
Thank you,
good.
sir. Thank
All right, yeah, Dr. Newton. Who I miss on making comments the other day. He probably helped save my life once, or at least.
Some of my best work, sir.
Ah.
Bless this whole state by doing that.
Amen.
Page 7, House Bill 1533 at the top of the back page really just recognizes the significant challenges faced by many healthcare workers like nurses, physicians, and others, especially over these past 2 years, even now with workforce challenges. It provides, establishes guidelines for a confidential early intervention program that would help address career fatigue, mental health, and other things, keep these hardworking individuals on the job.
Any question for the good doctor? Thank you. Part of the doctor caucus, I guess.
I'm glad to do my part on the House side.
All right,
yes,
you
sir.
did. All right, thank you. Yes, sir. Come on up. Now, this is your first term, is that right?
Yes, sir, it is.
Now, whose place did you take?
I took Bob Trammell's place.
Oh, Bob Trammell, okay.
Yes.
See, a lot of these colleagues just didn't know you, and I just want to make sure they know who you were.
I appreciate that.
So
and,
you got a bill over here. What's your first bill?
My first bill, yes, sir.
Well, to get it over here, and so tell us your name and what you do. We want to get to know you.
Okay. Well, I'm David Jenkins, Representative House District 132. I'm a helicopter pilot, fly air ambulance at night while I'm
Do
up
you
here,
really?
unfortunately, during session. I've been working through session, but that's what I do.
So you're a paramedic helicopter pilot, is that what it
Just
be?
the pilot.
Okay.
I have professionals to handle that stuff.
Okay, I get it. All right. Well, congratulations. Thank you for providing such service. All righty. Give us your bill, where it is, and all that stuff.
Okay. Well, Chairman, members of the committee, thank you for your time. House Bill 1384 is on page 5. This is a bill that allows the use of ungraded lumber to build uninhabited outbuildings.
Is that currently against the law?
It is currently against the law, although a common practice. And I became aware of this when I became aware that it was actually against the law when a farmer was unable to build a hay barn with it. So we determined that this needs to be changed because so this will be.
Did you know that? See, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Well, good bill. Yeah, good bill. All right, keep going.
So this will be a marketplace facilitator. It'll help our farmers, the realtors, and the Georgia Forestry Association are all on board. The language was.
Well, I tell you now, Our chair of Ag knew that. Larry Walker, he'd been telling me that for many years. And, of course, a candidate for Ag told me that, too, because he knows those issues like the back of his
head.
My hand.
All right.
All right, keep going.
All right. So they're on board. The language was perfected in the Senate Ag Committee. Didn't really change
perfected.
what
Good
it did, but it made it say it a lot better.
All right, you got something, Larry? You look like you're about to grab your mic and start singing or something. What? Okay. Any questions? All right, good. All right. Thank you so much. Good luck to you. Your
Thank
first
you, sir.
bill. That'd be fun.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, sir. Now, you're leaving us, right?
Yes, sir.
On that
Chairman.
midnight train to Georgia?
When I heard you were retiring, I said, I want to retire when you do.
Okay.
And it made
that
good.
sounds good.
Yeah, Chairman, this is House Bill 1383. It's on page 5. Or, sorry, that was his bill. No, that's right. He confused me with 1384. Mine's 1383.
All right, let's start again. Is this your first bill?
No, this is my second bill through Senate rules.
Okay.
But
I know, we saw you
I
earlier.
barely got through the first one a couple years ago. So.
All right, keep
Chairman,
going.
This is House Bill 1383. This is a requested update by the Commission for Georgia Commission of Equal Opportunity. It's a cleanup bill that's been needed for 25 years. There's a lot of redundancies in this code section, both internally and
Are
otherwise.
you a lawyer?
I am a lawyer, sir.
You know him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Fine man, a great attorney.
See? Already getting accolades. All right, keep going.
This bill will clean up that code section and make the whole administrative process easier for this administration, which oversees all of our agencies, which is very important.
All right. Any questions? Thank you so much, and we're going to miss you. I appreciate. Hey, yes, sir. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Larry. Did you remember?
I'm his speech coach.
I need to find a new one.
That's kind of funny, Jack. All right. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Your
officer.
Honor.
Thank you.
After Your Honor, I'm going to bring the two ladies up, too. Okay? Yeah, y'all can come up if you like. All right. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. House Bill 554 is on page 1 near the bottom. This is an update on the language for Liz Pendon's dockets. It changes it from a book to a filing in the clerk's office. It also sets out the parameters for filing a Liz Pendon's and also when it's terminated. I have a second bill on.
Are you a lawyer, too?
Yes, sir.
You'd have to be a
Have to
judge.
be,
All
yes.
right. Any questions? Keep going, huh? Yeah, look. He was a retired judge. Doesn't he look like he'd be, imagine the robe on him. I don't mean the bathrobe. I'm talking about the judge robe. All right. All right, keep going.
Stan's face is turning red.
On page
Sorry.
5, at the
All right.
bottom of page 5 is 1391. That's a pay raise for the public defenders in the state. It's in the budget, and it's good for the state because we need to hire good people on the defense side as well as on the prosecution side. All right, and one more is
You got a
page
question?
6.
Hey, we got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Senator
Mr.
Brass.
Chairman. Do we have a fiscal note on that?
It's in the budget.
Okay, well, that's
I
physical.
don't. There is no fiscal note that I know of.
I demand a fiscal note.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. You got another one?
Yes, sir. 1464, it's on page 6, about 3/4 of the way down. That's the election bill that came out of the House, and over here, only thing it does now is allows or requires the employer to let the employee go vote on early voting.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Any questions? All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Mary Margaret Oliver, representative, and was a senator.
At this table, yes, sir.
Yeah, and you were with, let's see, some cast of characters that
Cast
you
of
were in the Senate with. Sonny Huggins.
Sonny Perdue.
Sonny Perdue.
The perfect
David
Jack
Ralston.
Hill, David Ralston. We came together.
Were you in there with that skin-edged boy?
Yes, and my mother said I should be nicer to him because she knew his grandfather. It's a true story.
Yeah, we won't go into others.
There wasn't.
And then you ran for lieutenant governor at one
And I
time?
lost.
Well, I wasn't going to bring that part up.
And but I came back.
Yeah,
in
we're
the
glad
House.
you're back. You've been very kind and fair and productive, so thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So what you got here?
Page 2, 925, House Bill 925, a little more than halfway down the page, offers 2 moderate reforms on development authority work, and this has been vetted.
You mean 923?
923. What did I say? Did I mess up?
25. It's okay.
My bad.
I have that problem too.
923, moderate reforms that have been negotiated over a good set of discussions in the House, and it is supported by ACCG and GMA, not opposed by GEDA. And
How about ABC and WFLI?
all of those folks just
Okay,
think
all
this
right.
is a good
I
step
heard that
forward.
too. Yeah.
Passed 173 to 0 in the House.
Wow, that's amazing today. Any questions for our friend?
Thank you.
You got some today?
No, sir.
All
Thank
right,
you very much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
yes,
it.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Enjoyed the dance.
Thank you. Oh.
My
Don't
bit-
tell Gloria. She's supposed to be my only dance partner here, so.
Okay, I won't.
I'm sorry. I apologize. She grabbed me, though. All right, I made that up. Go ahead before I get in trouble.
Yeah, so you won't get, so neither of us will get in trouble. On page 6, the third bill from the top, House Bill 1421. This is a bill that dedicates the hazardous waste fees that are collected to the Hazardous Waste Trust Fund.
I've been in trouble for that not moving, so, okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Any questions?
It was changed in committee to add Senate Bill 316.
That's what happens this time of the session.
It does, and that has to do with solid waste trust fund and how that is collected. They want to move it from the retailers to the distributors.
Okay, any questions for the author? Lee, that's regarding solid waste too. Just want to make sure you knew. All right, thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much. I can't remember now. Huh? Oh, I get it now. Yes, sir. Now, you're kind of a new fella, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I'm in my first term,
Oh.
and I'm a freshman, and it's my honor to be here to present my first two bills.
What do you
And I
What do
hate
you
that it's
do?
your
What's your
last.
background?
I'm a community banker and a former school board member in Dawson County for 15 years.
Bless your heart. All right, keep going.
All right, thank you, sir. So the first one is on page 3, House Bill 1084. This is to prevent non-specific divisive concepts from being taught in K-12 education, and it also establishes a reasonable and thoughtful process to address those concerns.
Okay. Any questions? Any questions? All right. Okay.
All right, the next bill I
You
have
got
is on
two?
page 5.
Okay.
This is very important to my community. I think it will also be a great benefit to the entire state. It's House Bill 1350. This bill will require, as currently in law, heirs must receive notice from your executor that you've been named. This will add beneficiaries to being notified as well. Very important back home, and I appreciate consideration
Yes,
on that
any,
one.
all right. Any questions? Thank you very much.
And last, if you'll allow me.
You have 3?
I do not, but I am here to present on behalf of Representative Brad Thomas.
Okay.
He had an unfortunate incident with his son. I think everything's okay. He
Okay.
just apologizes for not
Sure.
being here.
Keep going.
And I think John Albers is the senator carrying this. This is on page 4, House Bill 1215. I am the second signer on this bill, and this is a cleanup bill for the public school charters in
Okay.
the state. So,
Any questions? Thank you.
honor to be here, sir.
All right, thank you. Hey, let me get Lee Hawkins. I understand you got to go for a vote here in some committee. What committee is this, Lee?
Health and Human Services.
Is there anybody else in Health and Human Services that's in line? Okay, we'll get you next. Oh, yeah, that's funny. All right, go.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On page 2, bottom of 2, 1008, this is the ABLE bill. What we're doing is combining or moving and combining the 529 of ABLE with the 529 higher education. Senator Brass has had this in his committee and has perfected it by taking caps off. Very good bill to help out disabled young adults
All right.
and children. On bottom of page 4, 1304, the Georgia Caregivers Act, an important bill that instructs hospitals to give post-op instructions to dismissal patients, and then the caretaker, usually the wife or the husband, can make a decision whether they can take care of that loved one or they go to a post-treatment center or another hospital. And then on page 6, 1484, this is the PANDAS bill, which we've all heard about for the last 4 or 5 years, the disease PANDAS. What this does is it allows for treatment up to 100 children through state health benefit for diagnosis and treatment.
All right, anything else? Thank you so much. And let me tell you, we did a professional presentation of the massage therapy recently. So thank you
I
so much.
understand
for
it. Thank you. I appreciate
All
it.
right.
And I'm going to miss you.
Yeah,
Did you hear
thank
me?
you much. Okay, Mr. Hogan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. I come before you today with House Resolution 593, which is on page 7, down near the middle. This is a compensation bill for Mr. Dennis Arnold Perry, who was wrongly convicted of murder of 2 individuals, and he served more than 20 years in prison. And this is compensation for him because he was found to be innocent by the DA, by the Superior Court judge, and by the GBI.
And you passed that out of Senate Appropriations Committee?
Yes, I did.
All right.
And the money is in the budget.
All right. Any questions? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, sir. Come on up. Is there anybody else that have a committee meeting they're missing? All right. Good. All right. We'll get you next if that's true. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah. No, it's got to be true. I mean, Hitchens used to be with the colonel of the state patrol. You think he's going to lie to me?
I thought it was Colonel Sanders.
Don't get him mad at you. All right. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. I bring you House Bill 681. It's on the first page at the bottom. This would be provide a mandatory course of instruction on financial literacy in the 11th and 12th grade, beginning in the year 24-25 school year. And certainly financial literacy is so important today. Balancing checking account, open checking account, issues with financial fraud, investing, cryptocurrency, so many things to teach in this course. We made it as flexible as possible for the school systems. The State Board of Education would establish the contents of the course, and I think it'd be really set our students up for success in the future. And Florida just passed one recently and got a lot of positive review for it. So.
All right. Has anybody got a question for the author? Thank you. And let me tell you what a great presentation, but we just got to line out the door.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Yes, sir, Mr. Carson.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. Page 4 near the top, House Bill 1274. All this does is codify a definition of anti-Semitism as per the IHRA, International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance.
All right. Any questions for the author? All right. You got another one?
No, sir, that's it.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to miss you, sir. I really am.
Thank you, honey. Same here. All right. Colonel Hitchens, thank you for being here.
Well, it's great to be here, and I will always remember about 20 years ago when you
pulled me over.
No, when you called me up and chewed me out because you didn't get any money out of the first round of the Homeland Security grants.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then
for my district, not for me personally.
And then I had to buy you a fire truck.
Okay, and thank you. Let me tell you, I appreciate the Mullis fire truck. It's got my name.
Page 6, about halfway down, House Bill 1455. I bring this on behalf of the Georgia Ports Authority. We all know there's been tremendous growth there over the last 25 years, and in fact, they've outgrown their geographical area, and they've had to purchase some land off-site. What this bill will do will give the Georgia Ports Authority police a 1-mile addition to their jurisdiction so that they can visit these off-site facilities and make sure they're safe and secure. And number 2, what it'll do is give them the ability to direct traffic outside the gates. You know, all the trucks running up down I-16 are going there. It gets backed up. The local authorities have to come direct traffic and investigate wrecks. I have a letter from every jurisdiction that it affects advocating for this bill. So.
Well, thank you for taking care of the Ports Authority. That's a mighty machine down there.
In my district.
Is it in your district?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll be careful when I'm down there then.
All right.
You got another one?
I got another one. It's
okay.
On page 1, fourth one down, House Bill 202, Joshua's Law, first passed in the Senate 2005. It's a driver's education program it's pretty much need-based. It's been changed a time or two in the amount of money that goes into it, but it's sunsetted at June 30th this year. If we don't pass it here, it's served us well for 17 years. It goes away.
Okay. Any questions? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yes, ma'am. And let me tell you, the chas pie was just delicious.
I am so glad.
See, I can be bought off.
It's a good pie.
I did say it. Oh, I don't care. And in fact, I've never cared. All right, go.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. I'm delighted to be on the yellow sheet today to present to you House Bill 1390. This is a bill that creates it's on page 5, second from the bottom. This is a bill that creates a right of action for city, county, and consolidated government employees who are retaliated against for reporting or making a claim of sexual harassment. This is an issue we have seen increasingly in the news. And it's happening around Georgia. And this is a bill that has the full support of ACCG, the Georgia Municipal Association. It passed the House Judiciary Committee unanimously. It passed the House unanimously. It passed the Senate Judiciary Committee unanimously. And I would be delighted if it had met the same fate in the Senate. Thank
Okay,
you.
that's good encouragement.
Thanks for your
any
consideration.
questions? Thank you very much. All right. Richard, is any others? Thank you, Mr. Gaines.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come on up. It's one of Mathis boys. Hey, you know, when I said that I bought off and I don't care, the crazies are going crazy right now. Just know that. But I definitely don't care about them. Never did. All right, go. I ain't lying. Keep going. Yes, sir. What are you waiting on? Invitation?
Well, I was just,
go,
listening.
come on.
I was taking it all in. So.
I mean, look, you're from Mathis. You're used to having to scream in the crowd, aren't you?
We are. Go Dogs.
Yeah,
Go
amen.
Dogs.
Go.
3 bills, but 2 of them presented yesterday, which was 689, the Hungry Dog bill, and then 15. And then.
Who is set up to do that bill?
I think Senator Cowser.
Be me, Mr. Chairman.
Oh, we're going to get to. I got to pick that one then.
Go Dogs.
We're going to have to bark at him. Go.
And then 1516, which was the music bill that we discussed yesterday. But the one that is new to the yellow sheet is on page 3, House Bill 1045, which this legislation just maintains the employer contribution rate the same that we have it, as well as the administrative assessment fee from the Department of Labor the same as we currently have it, or else it would increase if we didn't pass this. And then it extends the subsequent injury trust fund by 2 years. We also added in some reporting requirements and additional board appointment based on some feedback from interested parties.
All right. You got another one?
Those were I think it's just those 3.
Okay.
689, 1045, 1516.
All right.
Dogs, music, and
rock and roll.
And small
All right.
businesses.
Any questions for the author? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Mr. Chairman.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Now, are you going to give this presentation in German?
No, sir.
Okay, I
am
just
not.
wondered.
I'll save that.
He talks fluent German, so have a conversation with him, okay?
Front page, HB 322. Ignore the caption. That bill got passed last year. This is now the remaining piece of it, which is for the Department of Child Advocate, just ensuring quality representation.
Excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt y'all's conversation over here.
Great discussion.
If Senator Miller's here, I know it's going to be problematic. All right, go.
Department bill for the Child Advocate, just allowing for some training purposes for quality representation in dependency hearings.
All right.
It's a good bill.
All right, you got another one?
That's what I got on there. That's
all
it.
right, thank you so much.
you
Sic
very
vos non vobis, I appreciate you. Yes. Who are you? All right, thank you. Come on down to the Price is Wrong. No, I'm kidding. Yes, Senator Brass.
I thought it would be. I thought you would want to know that it is his birthday today.
Is it your birthday?
It is.
Happy birthday. We're not going to sing. We don't sing in Senate.
I know that.
But let's give him a hand. Happy birthday.
Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all.
And look, Martin is my redneck Iranian friend.
Thank you.
And I'm glad you're
Thank
here.
you, Mr. Chairman.
All right.
And I am. It's a friendship that I'm going to treasure forever and ever. So I'll bury it next
And
year.
let me tell you, for people who are listening that might be in his district, he does an outstanding job. And some punk is running against him. But anyway, you're going to destroy him.
Well,
Anyway, what did he do? Did he hit a grandmother in a drive-through at a... I heard he did that. My goodness. Did you pay him to run against you? All right, keep going.
No, but I don't know if he paid for the cheeseburger or not.
Oh, I'm not supposed to talk like that. And I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I don't care. In fact, I've never cared. All right, go.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Today I have House Bill 1528. This is it came over from the House, is a little bit different. but we ended up passing the Senate bill in the House, so I call this saucisse du Sénat. Now that is a French term, and it means Senate stuffed sausage, but it's still a great bill. It's got.
Have you been drinking?
But I'm helping out Senator Bo Hatchett. This is some of his language, and
It was his language.
Yeah,
He's
and-
never spoken French to me. You know, bonjour, comment allez-vous? All right, go.
Wow. But that's it. So it makes a motor vehicle crime council. It's a great bill.
Thank you. I'm sure it did. Any questions? Thank you much.
Thank you.
Oui, je think I want to come on. I made all that up.
Yeah, I don't know what French is either. I'm sorry. I bring to you guys today two bills. First one is on the bottom of page 2. It's HB 974. And this requires clerks to offer e-filing in real estate documents. These are deeds, mortgages, liens, maps, plats, things like that. It also creates a standardized page 1 that's essential data for filing with the clerk.
Outstanding. Any question for the author? Senator Brass.
I understand there were some changes on this bill. There were, yeah. In Senate, we subbed it in judiciary.
Say that word again.
Judiciary.
Okay, I thought you said do juicy area.
Could have, I don't know.
All right, go.
Yeah, so we did initially. There was we had removed the mail-in part of filing. That's included back into the bill.
You mean leave you alone?
And you're going to agree with that when it comes back over? Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, that's good. You got that. Should we do an oath or some sworn testimony?
We got.
Okay, that's good.
That's right. I'm on video.
Anything else?
Yes, sir. HB 1496. It's on page 6, the bottom third. And this allows sheriffs in possession of impounded livestock, specifically single swine that are not intended for food.
What'd you call us?
Not you.
Okay, all right, good. Sure. Oh, come on.
So
that's
basically,
kinda funny.
potbelly pigs who are to be able to be donated to an organization, rescue group, or a private individual.
Okay, any questions? Yeah, Senator.
Senator Brass has a great question.
All right, go.
Can that single swine be served to dogs at restaurants? I believe it probably can if Gaines passes that bill.
Did
Yes.
you have anything? Okay, good. Any other questions? Thank you so much for
Thank you,
bringing
guys.
that outstanding bill.
All right. Thank you.
All right, yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Bring two bills before you. House Bill 1217 on page 4. It's the Student Technology Protection Act. With all the new virtual learning we're doing in the state, this bill strengthens the ability of school systems to filter technology, obscene material, using the technology to filter obscene material off of those devices that are given to children.
Okay, any questions? Yeah, what's the bill number? Say it again.
1217 on page 4.
Okay. All right, you got anything else?
Yes, sir. One
All right.
other on page 6, House Bill 1482. This is a capital outlay bill addressing opening up the ability for other or more systems to access low wealth project specific money through the capital outlay that we appropriate to the DOE. And also limits schools if they are going to consolidate and tear down buildings, that the building, state building needs to be at least 35 years old.
All right, any questions for the author? Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir, Ms. Hogan. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, members of the
Thank you
committee.
for
I
being
present to you House Resolution 626. It's fifth from the bottom on page 7. This is the companion compensation resolution that goes along with Chairman Hogan's. There were two people who were wrongfully convicted. This is the other. His name is Mr. Kerry Robinson. Money has been appropriated in the budget, and it passed unanimously out of the Senate Subcommittee on Compensation.
All righty. Any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. I've got two on page 4, 5th from the bottom, and 6th from the bottom, 1294 and 1295. The first one, 1294, all it does just allows a local government 3 days in which to post a required notice instead of having to do it on the same day that they receive that notice. That's all we're doing with 1294. 1296, we're removing the needs development language from, did you have questions on 1294?
No question. Do you have questions? You just wanted the numbers. Tell her the numbers.
Yeah, 1294, HB 1294.
Let me apologize. tell the senator your number again. I apologize, B. So I said, okay, all right, we're good. You got it now. You said the wrong number, but it's okay. I mean, we don't expect you to know the numbers of your own bills.
I didn't
And to be honest with you, I don't know the numbers of any of my
I
bills.
don't know either. I stand corrected.
All right, but your
anyway,
name's there. I got it. Keep going.
1294 and 1295.
That's
is
it.
the other bill.
1294, 1295. Okay, go.
Yes. Anyway, six from the four from the bottom.
Yeah.
But anyway, all it does here is removes the punitive part. If a teacher gets a needs development grade, it will not count against them as far as the Professional Standards Commission is concerned. Right now, if they get 2 within 5 years, they can lose their teaching certificate. So it's just removing that needs development. You still have the ineffective or unsatisfactory that they can be assigned and still cost them that. But this is all we're doing. We're trying to help retain some of these younger teachers.
All right. Any questions? Thank you, sir.
I have one other
All
on
right.
that page for somebody else, if I may.
Quickly.
They're in the committee, but anyway, the fourth from the top, HB 1232.
Fourth from the top of which page?
Page 4.
Okay.
That's Representative Matt Barton's bill. Anyway, all this does is a Department of Revenue bill. It's cleaning up some language right now in code. It calls it temporary operating license. All your dealers and Pro Tem Miller can vouch this. They call them TOPs, temporary operating permits, and that's all it's doing is changing it from license to temporary operating permit in code.
I don't have any of those. Yes, thank you.
So
Any
that's all.
questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay, but none of those. Well, I mean, yours. Where'd you get that? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Got 2 bills to present. The first is on page 3. It's fourth from the bottom. It's House Bill 1178. It's titled the Parents' Bill of Rights. It's the companion bill to Senate Bill 446 that already passed out of the Senate. That's the bill that codifies parents' rights in terms of educating their children and then provides a framework for parents to find out what their kids are being taught.
Okay. Any questions? Thank you. Anything else?
And then the second bill is actually page 1, the very top, House Bill 1, which is a First Amendment protection bill. This protects the First Amendment rights on our public universities and technical colleges in Georgia.
So this was here since last year. Was this no? Well, I mean, it's the HB 1.
Well, my understanding, it's the most important bill in the House. Otherwise, they wouldn't have given it the first.
No, I mean, that's what I'm trying to get you to say or something.
It is absolutely the number 1 bill in the House. House Bill 1. Literally.
That's actually funny. All right. Any other questions? Any other thing? All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Ma'am, I'm sorry. I wasn't looking.
That's okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have 2 bills. The first one is on page 4, almost halfway down, House Bill 1275. This bill was requested by the municipal court judges and was negotiated with GMA. It provides the specific due process steps that to which a judge is entitled when a city removes him or her.
Okay. Any questions? All right. What else you got?
The second bill is on page 5, about the same place, almost halfway down, House Bill 1348. This is a Department of Public Health bill. It was requested by them to update the Georgia Smoke-Free Act, Smoke-Free Air Act, to include vaping wherever traditional tobacco smoking is prohibited.
Okay. Any questions for the author? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Representative Rich. How are you today? Thank you for
I'm doing
being
well.
here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. The bill I'm speaking on today is House Bill 1324, which is second from the top on page 5. And this bill discusses what a prudent layperson's responsibility is to some degree. But more importantly, if you are spinning the big wheel at The Price is Right and you happen to hurt your wrist and you go to the emergency room believing that it could be a break or it could be a sprain, and you find out after they do an x-ray that it's only a sprain, and your insurance company says, well, you could have gone to urgent care for that. This bill said you're a prudent layperson with limited medical information and knowledge. You followed practical knowledge of going to the emergency room to seek more advice, and your insurance company will pay for the fees for the emergency room.
All right. Any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Thank you for being here today.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. I've got 3 bills for your consideration today. 2
Okay.
of them are on page 2.
All right.
About halfway down, the first one is House Bill 916.
That's an important bill. Go.
That's the Superior and State Court Appellate Practice Act. It's a Judicial Council bill. They've been working on it about 4 or 5 years. It substantially revises and simplifies and clarifies a number of provisions in this code that deal with appealing from a lower court to a superior or state court. A lot of work has gone into that bill. It's a long piece of legislation, but it actually would reduce the number of sections in the code that deal with appeals. So I think it's rather unique in that regard, but I think it's an excellent piece of legislation and would appreciate your favorable consideration of it. The next one is about 2 inches below that, House Bill 960. That's for the Office of Inspector General. That's within the governor's office. It says it would create it. It would actually give it a statutory foundation. Currently exists by executive order, and putting it in statute would give them additional tools to carry out the investigations they do. They investigate corruption, waste, and fraud in the executive branch.
Yes, sir.
And then the final one is House Bill 1068, which is about halfway down on the following page, page 3. And this is a bill I filed based on a request by a constituent. It has to do with making sure the state receives notice of lawsuits filed against it under the Tort Claims Act. There's a current statute that addresses how the paperwork would be delivered to members of to the head of an executive agency and to the head of risk management and DOAS. This just simply clarifies that they can appoint a designee to do that. That's what they're currently doing, but there's no statutory basis for it. And so this would clarify that, and also provide they would post on the website the name of that designee, and that person or persons would then be present at least part of the week so they could receive the lawsuits, because it's important.
Are you a
obviously,
lawyer?
to know about it. Yes, sir, all day long.
Okay, well, it just sounded like you were. Yeah. Okay. I mean, look, lawyers got to eat too, right?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate your.
Yes, sir. Now, who's your senator?
My senator is Senator Anderson, right there on this side of me.
Senator Anderson. He says that you're his senator.
What?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Appreciate it.
All right, Mr. Lim.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have HB 1280.
Now you're not coming back either, are you?
Unfortunately, I am.
Oh, you are. Wrong guy. All right, give it to us.
That is HB 1280. It is on page 4, right in the middle. It's sponsored by Senator Dixon in the Senate. This regards how county tax commissioners contract with counties and municipalities to collect their taxes, fees, and assessments.
This is a good bill.
Thank you, Chairman Mullis. I know there's been a lot of work on this. And what it does is, first of all, takes the inconsistent 3-tier system we have, and it creates one system where, regardless of which of the 159 counties you're in, the county tax commissioner, the county, and the municipality will always be at the bargaining table to create that contract. In addition, for the first time, there will actually be a cap on the additional compensation that the county tax commissioner can collect for providing those additional responsibilities. In addition, the Senate Finance Committee appended Senator Robertson's good bill that would create a deferred compensation plan for about 71 county tax commissioners currently that do not qualify for any public retirement plan. That's very important. This passed unanimously out of the House, unanimously out of Senate Finance, and supported by GATO, that's Georgia Association of Tax Officials, GMA, and ACCG.
I actually had one of my tax commissioners call me and tell me that's a good bill, which I was a little surprised that they would do that. But thank you, sir. Any questions? Here, none. Bye.
Thanks.
Have a good day. Yes, sir. Wait a minute. Where is your son today?
He's in school.
Okay, well, I wouldn't have called a truant officer. Isn't that what they used to be called, truant or truant?
Something like that. Spring break.
Yeah, so we're not going to give you your bill this year because you didn't bring your son. But
Bring
anyway.
him on Monday.
All right, that might be good. All right, go.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Bring House Bill 1385 is fourth from the bottom on page 5. This bill simply requires that annexation maps be provided to the Legislative and Congressional Reapportionment Office in addition to DCA, and requires that the maps be in digital format. That's it.
Okay. Any questions? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir, Mr. Gamble.
All right. Thank you.
No, look, I still have comments from last year when you and your son would come in, and then the next guy'd bring your son in, and then one guy brought you in.
Right. And Eddie Lumsden brought a trooper in. I mean, it was funny, but I'll bring him on Monday. He's got spring break.
All right, good.
House Bill 92 on page 1, the third down from the top. It's actually left over from last year, and basically what it would do is it would lower the number of years for the transfer of death and marriage certificates from 100 years to 75 years. And so that's what that bill does.
Okay, any questions? Is that all you got?
I've got 2 more.
Okay.
All right, page 4. About halfway down, 1279 deals with prescription medications in a compartmentalized container. This is good for senior citizens. It allows them to legally travel with their prescription medications in a Monday through Sunday prescription drug container. And my magistrate court judge asked me to do it, and I told him I'd introduce it. So that's how I got here with that. And then, I'm sorry.
No, keep
okay.
going.
All right. Then the last one is on page 4, down towards the bottom. House Bill 1297. This deals with building to what's called a fortified construction standard. You probably got this earlier. Jimmy Cotty was handing it out. Doesn't mandate anything, but if you choose to build to that standard, it just says the insurance companies will recognize it and figure out an incentive for you based on their own determination. So that's what it does.
All right, that it?
Yes, sir.
Thanks,
Thank
sir.
you.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. House Bill 893 on page 2, number 4 down. I just wanted the chairman to know I play by the rules. I came before it got on the yellow sheet, but wanted to come again.
It's okay.
This extends the hazardous waste management fees and hazardous substance reporting fees by 5 years from July 1, 2022, which would expire to 2027.
Okay. Any questions? Good bill.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir. All right, now give me that thoroughbred Southern stuff now.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, Mr. Chairman. Mama always said I was just a quarter horse, but I appreciate you bumping me up. Mr.
That was funny. That was funny. Hey, excuse me. Hang on. Stand by. He got my cane. Huh?
Can I get Senator Hickman to translate that for me?
Did you get that? Can you translate that for him?
Never mind.
Okay, apparently that was a no answer. I'm just translating that for you. All right, go.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. Thank y'all for the substitute to House Bill 733. I'm here to ask for that. That's a gap waiver bill, and as I explained to y'all the other day, that is going to be able to allow y'all a credit if you find yourself where you've had your vehicle stolen or it's totaled and you're still underwater on it or upside down, however they say it across the state, and that would give you a credit towards the purchase of a new vehicle. And it's also elective coverage. And then the other bill I have is House Bill 969. That's the Insurance Department bill. That's a good bill that will help us maintain the department's accreditation and actually help them assess the risk among insurance companies across the state. And third and final, Mr. Chairman, it's not on the list, but it's House Bill 1357. It's a good bill, help us put more teachers in the pipeline to help us with the shortage of teachers in the STEM areas across the state, especially in rural areas.
Are you a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you just had that presence.
Yes, sir.
All right, any question? Look, I'm good with lawyers.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Are you a lawyer?
No, sir.
Okay, just checking.
I'm
Again, I
not
think
even
lawyers got to eat too. I'm good with that, but Chris, I just want to kind of point it out. All right, go.
Okay. Second page, fifth from the top, House Bill 895. This would, it's a GBI bill. This would prevent non-sworn employees of law enforcement agencies, crime scene techs, and crime lab scientists. It'd prevent them from having to give out their personal information to the defense on witness lists, their personal address and personal phone number.
All right.
896 right below that.
Yes, sir.
That is it's a very specific one. It's updating the population bracket for Butts County, identifying Butts County to let them continue to claim homestead exemption on Georgia Power lease lots on Jackson Lake.
Yeah, I see. They're not able to do that currently?
They are, yes, sir. They have been for a long time, but you have to update the population bracket every 10 years.
Okay.
Page 3, very last one, House Bill 1194. That is a Department of Public Safety bill. That's updating
a good
the
bill.
motor carrier code to the 2022 definitions for motor carriers and commercial motor vehicles. And then the last one, Mr. Chairman, is the very last page, the very last House bill, the second one, House Bill 1553. That's Bishop's Law. It would prevent, or it would require a person who's convicted of killing a peace officer in the line of duty It required them to serve their sentence in a maximum security facility or closed security or special mission facility.
Thank you, Representative Crowe. Any other any questions? All right, they got you. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Page 3, the fourth one down. Page 3, the fourth one down
Well,
is
you
10.
got your assertive voice there. What number?
Well, do you want me to bring it down a little bit?
No.
We was having trouble in the back just a bit ago.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
1044 creates regional industrial development authorities to encourage regional collaboration and economic development. The incentive here is to provide for the quality jobs tax credit of the lowest tier specific to a property that is jointly owned with the development authority. Does not impact the current joint development authorities or regional development authorities.
I actually have a little trouble with the Joint Development Authority in this regard.
Okay.
Now, you just brought it up, so I'm going to talk.
Okay.
It was created so counties neighboring each other could come together and market the region, but fund it. And nobody funds it but about 3 of them. So they're just doing it's a paperwork thing, which I don't think is a good idea.
So this is an incentive to help in that regard. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll be quiet before I get you in trouble.
Okay.
Keep going.
The next one is HB 1175. It's the raw milk bill. Oh, milk it. Here we go. This provides for the sale of raw milk for human consumption.
There's some people who want that, right?
Some people actually do.
And some
It's
people
going on
don't.
now, right now, but we don't test it now, so this will provide an avenue for testing.
And it's not a requirement that you have to buy it. Is that right?
There is nothing that will make you buy or consume raw milk. There's nothing in
Okay.
this bill.
Who's handling that for you?
I think Senator Mullis is a good guy over here, and I think it's in the rules, but
I
Senator
just want a
Mullis,
fun
I think, is
bill.
going to tell you that.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, good deal. Put my name.
What'd you say, Mr.?
It wasn't, my name wasn't by that, so write that down. Okay. You have questions?
Served raw milk, Mr. Chairman. How do you serve it?
In a glass? In a cup? I'm not going where you want me to go. All right, for breakfast, for lunch. All right, go.
House Bill 1441 on page 6, about that far down. That's about that far down. Simple bill that just exempts post-certified officers from having to register with the Secretary of State's office to be a private security guard. To work
All
for
right,
a
now,
private security guard.
were you in this industry?
No, sir.
Okay. What is your industry?
I'm a country undertaker.
And let me thank you for taking care of me without bearing my bill.
Yes, sir.
This year.
You're welcome. But I want to say,
That's kind of funny, wasn't it?
I would like to say one thing.
Uh-oh.
Speaking from my chosen profession, that
Don't
one
get me
day you'll
crying.
make a handsome corpse.
That's kind of funny, Mr. Chairman. That's kind of funny.
That was funny. What bill number was that again?
1441.
Yeah. All right.
Drink
Well,
that raw milk, it'll speed it up.
take care. Thank you. That was funny. I had to give him that one. All right, yes, sir. And look, I'm sorry y'all had. Let me tell you a secret. If you sit down, usually you're gonna wait a little longer because you're sitting down. So, but you're a good friend, and this gentleman has a peach farm packing facility, and it's. How's the crop going to be this year?
It's going to be good. I hope you'll come see me.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, we'll have some good peach ice cream for you, but got a
look.
good bill also for
You'd have had your bill if you brought us some today.
It would have been, but it's a little early. So.
Peach ice cream. Oh,
So got a sweet
county?
bill.
You're in Peach County, right?
Yes.
He's in Peach
Crawford.
County.
Yeah. So on page 3, about 3/4 down, our Freedom to Farm bill, HB 1150. So the House and Senate Ag Committee has worked very hard on this good bill to help farmers and neighbors be neighborly.
All of mine are asking for that bill.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Good-
Any
good.
questions? All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Are you the best to last kind of thing?
Well, I believe the scriptures, and they say the first shall be last.
And I was literally the first person in this room today and the last one out. So I did want to, before I present my three bills, I got a little gift for you. Mr. Chairman, I had this custom made for you. A pair of Georgia flag socks. And I actually got enough for all the committee members. So you'll remember all the last three bills. If you just take one.
Motion to pass.
Sock it to us. Oh, that's awfully kind of you.
I brought this robe because we desperately need another Superior Court judge in the Blue Ridge Circuit. It's House Bill 56. It's the second one down.
You didn't put it on?
I was going to put it on. It's hot in here, Mr. Chair.
It is.
So, second one down from the first page, HB 56, adds another Superior Court judge in the Blue Ridge Circuit. We desperately need it. This is one of one of the Superior Court judges provided me with that. And then on the second page, I have House Bill 824. It's the third one down. This bill addresses our legislative retirement system, makes it much more equitable. It's something we haven't done in over 20 years. And I think you're carrying that bill for me, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And then as the best for last, the very last one on the very last page, House Resolution 842. That's a constitutional amendment that would take away the General Assembly's ability to raise its own pay and set our pay. It says 60% there, but it was perfected in the Senate to be 50% of median household income.
Now, what is the estimated number?
That'll be around $30,000.
Okay. And I appreciate you. And now, you're not returning. And did I get this one right?
You are correct. I'm not returning.
And I'm not returning, so we're two good people to present such a bill.
That's right. Well, when I got elected and found out what we got paid, I determined then that my last term, I would try to address the retirement and the salary. So that's
how many years were you
honest
here?
truth, 8 years.
8 years. Well, that's a long time.
It is a long time.
You ever been called a career politician?
Feels like 20.
I've been here 22 years, but anyway.
I think you're carrying that one for me as well. Is that correct?
I am.
Thank you, sir.
Do you have a priority over the three?
Yes, this right here.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, my local community is going to be
Well, I have
really
the first
upset if we
pick.
don't-
I was going to give you the first pick.
If we
Which
don't
one's
get
your first pick?
Superior Court judge.
And that's number 56.
It is.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, committee members, thanks for allowing me to present. I was we got one more gentleman there.
We know him well.
We're fighting for the last spot. I have three measures here. Page 5, 7 from the bottom.
You're a lawyer, right? The three measures kind of gave that one away. All right, go.
7 from the bottom, page 5, House Bill 1377. This is a measure that would allow business owners to police other business owners in the event that they're not appropriately taxing their employees. So it gives a civil right of action for injunctive relief from one business to another to be able to make sure that they are appropriately not misclassifying their employees.
Got a question? Okay. Got a question from Senator Couser.
It's a little unusual to sort of turn over essentially Department of Revenue enforcement to private businesses. Are you concerned at all that this is going to be just an explosion of competitors dragging each other to court?
I think you're right. This is unprecedented. It kind of follows the model of a key TAM action, where a private citizen can enforce the laws of the state or of the federal government, and there is certainly the possibility of litigation, but we have put some provisions within the measure that allow for. If you bring a lawsuit and it's you lose, then you have to pay the legal fees of the person you brought into court. And also, if you go through the process of trying to require a temporary restraining order, you have to put up a bond for whatever cost you would the defendant would incur to do a temporary restraining order on you doing this. But ultimately, the damages, there's no damages suit here. This is only for injunctive relief. And Senator Couser, I agree with you. I wish this wasn't necessary, but the problem is pervasive and we can't get any policing.
Would you be receptive to us limiting it just to the employee who's being wronged to seek that injunction to require their employer to properly withhold from their taxes?
So I certainly am open to the wisdom of the committee, and so I'd be receptive to that, but also want to be able to allow for a business who is following the law and is competing against a business who is 1099 and employees to be able to bring the action to stop them from doing it. Because the problem is not just the competitive advantage of that business, it's also the problem now with the labor crisis. You have these employees actually going to the employer and saying, hey, we're not going to work for you anymore. We're going to go work for so-and-so who's 1099 and paying me $150, $200 a day.
All right. Any other questions? Okay. Thank you so much. You got another one?
I've got two more.
All right, give it to us.
1388. I asked for it before, but it wasn't on the yellow sheet yet. This is the legal organ piece that I presented.
Yes.
And then House Bill 1464 is an elections.
1388 is still not on the sheet.
It is on the sheet. now.
Okay.
Sorry, it's on page 5.
It's all right.
Third from the bottom.
And I understand that the Newspaper Association, whatever they call it, is for this.
The Newspaper Association is in favor of it.
But okay, go. Anything
And then
else?
House Bill 1464 is an elections measure.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Appreciate
thank
it. Yes, sir. Bruce, come on up.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. Here before on the third sheet, halfway down, asking for House Bill 1058. It allow it allow consolidated tax filing returns for without requiring the permission of the Department of Revenue. Comes without objection. Hey, Mr. Chairman, this is a new chairman.
Yeah, yes, sir, Mr. Representative. Did you tell us what page that bill is on?
Yes, sir. Page 3, halfway
Page 3,
down.
halfway down.
That's correct.
And what was that bill number?
1058.
Okay, and how long is that bill?
It's very short.
Okay, very good. All right. Yes, sir.
So,
anything else you want to tell us about
happy to
that?
answer any questions you want.
Okay.
And I'm honored to be the last one in this parade today. I thought y'all needed a street sweeper after some of the stuff you heard today.
Well, I think we've traded out with the real chairman because we really don't want his reign to end. So I think that's why we're doing it this way. No, we did. That is my roommate, Mr. Chairman. He's a good roommate. Any questions?
And our wife's in the room with us as well.
yes. Yeah. Thank you for making that point. Absolutely. Yeah. You can repeat that, Bruce. Tell them again. Any questions for this, sir? No, you're not recognized, Mr. Harper. You're on the way out anyway. We don't need that kind of talk here. Any questions? That's a good bill. Thank you, Mr. Representative.
Appreciate it.
They're roommates, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to do end that way. All right. Good to see Martha here today. Thanks for being here. Let's see. My old boss is here. Bo Butler, is there anything you need? All right, good. I'm glad you said that. Yeah. All right. Sheikh Rahman, did you need anything? Okay. Is there any other legislators that I haven't spoke to? Ed Lindsay's not a legislator anymore, but he's a good man. Is anybody else? Okay, let's pick a few. Now again, we got about 135. We're planning on picking about 80, and everybody have 4 picks apiece. Oh, look, we usually do about 80, 85. Put them on the, you know how it works. Okay, here we go. Jeff Mullis. All right. I'm going to pick 56. All right, I don't have a pen. Where did my pen go? Right here. Okay. All right. 56. All right, let's see if we can do this. Bill Cowsert.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm going to pick on the first page, second from the bottom, House Bill 554.
554. Lee Anderson.
House Bill 469.
Tell us what page it's on, please.
Page 1.
All right, good. Thank you, Lee. Senator Butch Miller.
Page 3, halfway down, 1084.
1084. Page 3.
Halfway down.
Mike Dugan, Leader Dugan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Page 6, 1441.
Page 6, 1441. 441, where's that? All right, that is a good one. Leader Butler.
Mr. Chairman, page 5, House Bill 1355.
1355. Quit buttering up to the minority leader. John Albers.
First page, House Bill 428.
428. Steve Vagooch. That was my Italian for you.
Page 2, House Bill 733.
733, page 2. Okay, Tyler Harper.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Arguably the most important bill on this sheet. Page 3, House Bill 1150, 1150.
1150.
Good bill.
Oh, was that a move? Did he do a move? All right, never mind. I'll move on. Chuck Huffstetler.
Page number here. Page 6. Right, yeah. House Bill 1421.
House Bill 1421. Hang on. All right. Okay. Dean Burke.
Bottom of page 3, the one we added, House Bill 1182.
1182. All right. Elena Parent.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. House Bill 1390, which is bottom of page 5.
All right. Harold Jones.
Page 2, HB 972.
House Bill 972, page 2. All right. John Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me go with HB 916, please.
Page 2,
Yes, sir, I'm-
916. Yeah, you didn't follow instructions. I bet you was like that in school, too. Larry Walker.
Page 2, House Bill 918.
Page 2, 918. All righty. Matt Brass. Dr. Brass is some call him.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Page 7, HR 594.
HR 594.
594,
All righty. How many we have so far? 16. All right, let's keep going. Jeff Mullis. All right, let's see.
Why don't you go ahead and take 2, Mr. Chairman?
No. I don't want to show favoritism. Okay, I'm going to do, he saved my life. I'm going to do House Bill, I won't hold it. Page 7, top of the page. House Bill 1533. Bill Cowsert.
Let's go page 5, about 2/3 of the way down. House Bill 1383.
1383, page 5. Lee Anderson.
Page 3.
Okay.
HB 1175.
Oh. Okay. I'm lost now. All right, knock it off. Hey, hold it for a second. We have an honored guest, Representative Smyrie, soon to be Ambassador Smyrie. Do you have some good words of wisdom for us? Go to the podium if you would.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sir. Well, I'm so delighted and honored to be here. I hadn't been in this room in quite a while, and it's such a distinguished group. I I'm a former chairman of Rules, and
You were chairman when I first got here.
I treated you very well.
You were very nice.
I can
You
remember-
certainly did.
I remember when I put several of your bills on the calendar.
I only
But-
had one that you did, but it's
Oh,
okay.
Well, I'm not asking for one today.
So which bill are you wanting?
1335 just came out of committee. 1335 is a bill that I introduced, creating Public Safety Week in the state of Georgia in remembrance of September the 11th. And then Representative Lauren McDonald introduced Juneteenth as a state holiday on behalf of the governor. He's the governor floor leader in the House. And they asked me if I would add it on to my bill 1335, and I did with great enthusiasm. And we changed the bill to create another state holiday in concurrence with what they're doing in federal holidays. So we added one state holiday to our state and federal holiday to the holidays that we observed. And I'm honored because in 1984 I had the pleasure and honor of introducing and passing the Martin Luther King State Holiday Bill on behalf of Governor Joe Frank Harris. So with that in mind, I'm delighted and honored that the governor has seen fit to add Juneteenth as a federal holiday, not as a state holiday.
And look, thank you for years of service and contribution to this state, and I have learned so much from you, and thank you for mentoring me without knowing. So the committee would like to add House Bill 1335 on the calendar.
Thank you very much.
So thank you for your service.
Y'all have a great day.
Hold it. No, let's give Calvin Smyrie a sign of appreciation for all of the work he's done.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If I could just take 1 minute, Mr. Chairman, I saw Senator Walker, and his father is one of my best friends. When he was majority leader of the House, in fact, when he was appointed floor leader to Governor Joe Frank Harris, he asked me to serve as his assistant, and he went on to become majority leader, which made way for me to be a floor leader. And Larry Walker was instrumental in my life, and I couldn't look at his son without saying that publicly.
Yeah, thank you.
In front of him.
I agree.
So, yeah, so thank
Well,
you.
look, I just want to forewarn you too. We're all coming down to have dinner with you one night, and should we go ahead and place our order what we'd like?
Well, trust me, wherever I land, you'll be welcome to visit.
Well, look, thank you, and we
Thank
wish you the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you much.
Thank you.
All right, where were we? Is it my turn again? I'm kidding. Lee Anderson, you just did it, right? Or is it your turn? Did you go?
I did.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, go, Lee. I don't want you to get it. No, you just did the thing. The President Pro Tem, Butch Miller.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On page 4, about a fourth of the way down, 1274.
Okay, Majority Leader Dugan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On page 4, HB 1291.
Page 4, 1291. Okay, Leader Butler.
On page 5, probably a fourth of the page, House Bill 1344.
1344.
1344.
All right. John Albers.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm going to go to the top of page 4, House Bill 1215.
Okay, 1215. Senator Gooch.
House Bill 1350, page 5.
1350, page 5. Senator Harper.
How about 1528, Mr. Chairman, on page 6?
Say that again, 1528?
Yes, sir, bottom of page 6.
Okay. All righty. Chuck Huffstetler.
Page 4, House Bill 1280.
Don't be putting.
Say that again. 1280?
1280.
Okay. House Bill 1280. Okay, Dean Burke.
All right, the top of page 3, second one, House Bill 1042.
1042. Good bill. All righty, Elena Parent.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. House Bill 1405, very top of page 6.
Page 6, 1405. Senator Harold Jones, sorry.
Page 1, HB 469.
What'd you say again?
469.
469.
Yes.
It's been picked.
Oh, it's been picked. How about page 2, 930, HB 937?
937.
Yes.
Okay, Senator Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Page 3, about halfway down, HB 1058.
1058.
Little roommate.
Senator Walker.
Can't go home if I don't get that one.
Sir?
Larry Walker, the third.
Thank you, I couldn't hear you. Page 3, House Bill 1186.
1186. Okay, that's smart. Thank you. Okay, Matt Brass.
Let's see, page 2, towards the bottom, HB 1008.
108. Okay. How many? 33. We got a lot to go here. Okay, Jeff Mullis. House Bill 92. Bill Calzert.
House Bill 689, who let the dogs out?
Y'all are so, I've never heard that before. 689, Lee Anderson.
Page 5, 1384.
1384. Butch Miller.
Oh, I missed that.
Just a moment. Thank you. I'm still shopping. How about House Bill 1304?
What page is that on?
Oh, I'm sorry. Page 4, bottom of the page.
It's already been picked. It hadn't. 1304. I got you. You're right. Okay, Mr. Dugan.
Page 4, towards the bottom of the page, 1297.
1297. Miss Butler.
1497. Page. Let's see. Where is it? Page 2. 824.
Page 2, 824. Good pick, good pick. All right, John Albers.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let's go to page 7, House Resolution 732, toward the bottom.
732, House Resolution. Okay, all right, he'll appreciate that. Senator Huffstadler, the man from Rome, Georgia's Rome.
Page 6, House Bill 1437.
Page 6, House Bill 1437. 1437. Okay. Senator Burke. Dean Burke.
Let's do.
Oh, I missed you, didn't I? Go. Sorry.
House Bill 1324.
How'd I miss you?
Page 5.
Let's get you too. Need a new one.
Nope. Yeah.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
1324 towards the top of page 5.
1324. All right, I'm sorry. I've screwed up. Senator Gooch, would you please accept my apology for missing you?
You're leaving.
All right, go.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
House
Hey, I
Bill-
want to ask y'all, there have been several senators been measuring for curtains in my office. Do y'all know what that means? I'm a little nervous about that.
They were-
I'm not gone yet.
They were wondering when you would have your stuff cleaned out. But
Yeah.
I would like to request on page 2 at the bottom, House Bill 1009.
Okay.
This is the robot.
All righty. Tyler Harper.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First page near the bottom, a good music bill, House Bill 508, that I believe the gentleman from Athens is actually here.
I'll be glad to carry that. Be quicker if the House would act on mine. See, there's others, there'll be 80 bills and we'll all get read.
How many do they have? Wonder. Oh, I got you. Okay. All right. All right, let's see. Elena Parent.
Thank you.
Think I'm back in order.
Mr. Chairman, let's look at the last page, HR 626.
626. All right. Senator Jones.
Page 3, HB 1092.
1092. Wait a minute. Okay. All righty. Senator Brass. No, wait a minute. Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. HB 1 on page 5, sorry, near the top, HB 1324, please. Oh, we did? Oh, okay. Didn't catch that, thank you. Mr. Chairman, then on page 4, HB 1275, HB 1275, please.
Okay. Senator Larry Walker.
Page 2, House Bill 969. Little nepotism there.
969. Okay.
Insurance.
Matt Brass.
Page is 1352. It's going to be halfway down page 5, 1352.
Okay. Pick me another one, Matt Brass.
Ooh.
Where's security? Are they still here? I'm teasing.
They left when the House left.
All right, go ahead, Senator Brass.
Very first page, top of the page, for my House member HB1.
HB1. I didn't believe all that stuff he told me, though. All righty. We're going back up the page. Senator Walker.
Page 3, House Bill 1178.
1178. Boy, that's crammed in there, isn't it? Okay, all of those. Senator Kennedy. I'm going back up the page, just to let y'all know where you'll be prepared. I mean, just think of this like a court of law, and the judge is saying, Counselor, are you ready for a cross-examination?
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman, page 3, a little below halfway, HB 1103, please.
1103.
Yes, sir.
Good bill. All righty. Senator Jones, man from Augusta.
Page 2, House Bill 923.
Page 2, 923. All right. Senator Parent.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let's pick House Bill 1435.
1435 on page 6, I think. Yeah. 1435. All right. Senator Burke.
Let's stay on page 6 towards the top. House Bill 1409.
1409.
Good bill.
All righty. Senator Huffstetler.
Page 4, House Bill 1340, well,
No, I'm sorry, it's page 5, I think.
Okay.
1348.
1348. I should ask her. I don't think I'm actually doing that now, but I. Albers is. Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah. No. Sorry, I'm just talking about who's doing the bill now. I'll get to you. Senator Harper. Senator Tyler Harper.
Yes, sir. House Bill, I think it's on page 2, Mr. Chairman. It is a department bill, House Bill 893.
House Bill 893, page 2, yep. Senator Gooch.
Let's go with House Bill 1044 on page 3.
Thank you. 1044, top of 3. Senator Albers.
Let's do page 1 on the bottom, House Bill 681.
681. All right, Senator, where am I? Senator Butler.
House Bill 1484.
1484.
Candace.
Okay, let's see. Senator Dugan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On page 1, HB 202.
202.
It's on my list too.
Senator Miller.
Gonna do a little shopping here. Page 3, about 2/3 down, House Bill 1103.
1103.
Already got
Good?
it.
Oh, good.
Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you for paying attention.
I was trying to mark them, Mr.
It's
Chairman.
okay.
Let's
It's
see.
all right. It's all
Hold
right.
on, hold on.
It's hard for me to do it too. I just have help. Y'all don't.
No,
Yeah.
I said 1295.
Yeah, it's
I
already
said
been
House
picked.
Bill 1043.
1043. Is that what you're saying now?
Yes, sir.
1043 on page 3. Top page.
43. Page 3, top of the page.
All right. Lee Anderson.
Second page, House Bill 974.
974. Hold on. I'm behind here. 974. Okay. Senator Cowsert.
Page 6, towards the bottom, House Bill 1516.
1516.
Mr. Chairman, can I ask about a bill?
In just a second. Yes, sir. You can. One moment, please. All right. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to pick one. Page 7, House Resolution 664. That's one of those we got to have kind of thing. All right. Now I want to tell you something. I need a restroom break, and we're going to take 10, okay? If everybody, and I'll see you back. Don't go away after this message. We'll be back. Thank you. We're at ease. All right. I'm going to put on some bills myself. I'm sure we're going to miss some. I'm sure there are going to be people that are going to be disappointed. And I apologize in advance. Because I know all the bills are important to somebody or some group of people. But it's not over until it's over. All right. Listen up. Page 1, House Bill 203. House Bill 203. House Bill 322. House Bill 322. House Bill 389. Page 2, House Bill 899. Page 3, House Bill 1039. House Bill 1055. House Bill 1188. House Bill 1194. Page 4. Thank you. I did it after your lead. I made that up. Page 4. House Bill 1216. House Bill 1232. House Bill 1295. House Bill 1307. Page 5. House Bill 1331. House Bill 1385. Page 6. House Bill 1428. House Bill 1520. Page 7. House Resolution 204. And House Resolution 593. We missed that one, and we already gave the other one. That'd be kind of unfair, wouldn't it? House Resolution 820. And House Resolution 842. Senator Miller, do you have one add?
I think you got everything, Mr. Chairman. We do have one other order of business.
We're going to do that. Well, wait.
1391. I'm begging pardon.
Whatever you said
Yep,
something.
1391.
1391, where is that? Page 5, 1391. 1391, yeah,
Okay.
1391.
That's it.
No, wait, and we're going to have a special order we missed earlier. Senator Dugan, do you have something?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I got the page number on this.
Well, I'll
thing.
come back to you.
It's 1216 is the bill. I just got to find the page number.
12-6, page 4. It's been
Yeah.
picked.
About 1330. What was the other one, Dane? 1110.
Senator Butler, I'm coming to you in a second.
1045.
One 1045. Where are you? 045. Okay. All right, Senator Butler.
Okay, on page 3,
1068 on page 3. That's hard to find right there. All right, Senator Miller, you got we missed on amending the bill a while ago.
have another one.
Okay, I'll come right back to you.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, we would like to move to amend House Bill 469. And
Yeah, do pass out the amendment. All right. Sorry, I left this on my desk. I apologize for this.
thank you.
And I think this is a funding or tax or bill that we can't, finance bill, sorry. This is, it is AM 50-0025. All right, this is to amend House Bill 469. This is putting the historic tax credits back on. And it does have a sunset, I think. Where's the sunset? Yeah, you see that? It's a 5-year sunset. This is standard what we normally do.
Mr. Chairman, move due pass.
All right. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed. I apologize. I meant to do it originally and I just didn't. My fault. All right, let's call the bills out. This is where I'm landing. Oh, I'm sorry, Senator Butler. I don't want to be in trouble.
House Bill 1283, that's on page 4.
1283.
Page 4.
Page 4, 1283.
Recess.
You said 1283, correct? Okay.
That's right.
All right, here we go. Listen up. First page, House Bill 1, House Bill 56, House Bill 92, House Bill 202, 203, 322, 289, 389. I'm sorry, I need my bifocals, my daddy used to say. 428, 469, 508, 554, 681, page 2. 689, 733, 824, 893, 899, 916, 918, 923, 937, 969, 972, 974, 1008, 1009, page 3, 1039, 1042, 1043, is that right? I wrote through it. 1066, I'm sorry, 1044, 1045, 1055, 1058, 1068, 1084, 1092, 1103, 1150, 1175, 1178, 1187. What? Oh, sorry,
Can't
my
read his
circle.
writing.
No, I can't. 1182, 1186, 1188, 1194, page 4. 1215, 1216, 1232, 1274, 1275, 1280, 1283, 1291, 1295, 1297, 1304, 1307, page 5. 1324, 1331, 1335, 1344, 1348, 1350, 1352, 1355, 1383, 1384, 1385, 1390, 1391. Mate's going to give me a whooping when I get back. 1405, 1409, 1421, 1428, 1435, 1437, 1441, 1484, 1516, 1520, 1528, 1533, House Resolution 200, House Resolution 204, sorry. House Resolution 593, House Resolution 594, House Resolution 626, House Resolution 664, House Resolution 732, House Resolution 890, 820, and House Resolution 842. How many is that? All right, that's more than I want. So I'm gonna. What number is that?
It's just it's a pension fund.
No, I'm gonna. Yeah, I want to take this one off. Yeah, well, let's see. Wait a minute. Hang on.
Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna take off by adding House Bill 1056. All right, that's all. We're adding 1056. Yeah, I know. I said it backwards just to fake somebody off that's watching. All righty, I need a motion. Huh? Hang on. I didn't say we're getting nothing about adjournment, did I? I need a motion. All right. Tyler Harper, second. Dean Burke. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed say no. All right. That's our calendar for tomorrow. Let me tell you this. We will continue the meeting till sine die. We're not adjourning. What do you call it? Is that good? Recess till sine die. Have a good day. Thank you. As you can tell, I didn't have anything to do with this one.